Welcome to your Optimal Personal Economy podcast with Justin Bennett. Your personal economy is your ability to create, protect, preserve, and utilize your wealth, your financial world. Justin will share strategies and stories to help you optimize your personal economy. Now, on to the show with Justin Bennett.
Hello, and welcome to another episode here with Justin Bennett on your Optimal Personal Economy. Yope. I wanted to talk to the listeners today about this idea that others may want to learn from you, and there's got to be a willingness to want to share and give with zero expectation in return. And so that might be a little bit of a heavy conversation, but I'm going to try to do my best to break it down a little bit and maybe relate it back to something that I recently experienced. It might be helpful to expand on that. So in my travels, I happened to come across many people inside the industry. And so there's a number of financial firms throughout the country, well-respected financial firms. You know, I've gotten to know the leaders of many of those financial firms. And just recently, one of the financial firms, or a financial firm in New York, reached out to me. One of the leaders of that firm reached out to me and asked me if I would be open to giving a presentation or talking with their firm during a meeting that they're going to be having, a remote meeting that they're going to be having. And, you know, I was humbled to be asked to give a talk or a presentation. But then I was thinking about what it is that I am going to talk about and how I want to give back to this firm and the people inside of this firm. And I think, by the way, there's probably some listeners that are perhaps saying to themselves, it's a unique dynamic because it's almost like what can be perceived as a competitor giving insight and direction to other firms that would appear to be doing the same type of work as what we do here at Bennett Financial. So I recognize and I'm empathetic to the fact that some of the listeners might be thinking that dynamic by chance. But, you know, I'm of the mindset that from an abundant standpoint, the more I can give, the better the industry can become, the better the clients can be served. And so I took on the ask by this New York-based firm and the leader of this New York-based firm to provide them with some insight and some thought process and perhaps some actionable ideas that they and their people can utilize in their business. So, you know, I spent some time earlier today with the leader of that firm, and the purpose of the discussion was to find out, you know, the content or the topic that I'm going to talk about. And when I talked to the leader of this firm, you know, he said to me, you know, I trust whatever you're going to talk about is just fine. So you don't need to share with me today or in advance what you're going to talk about. Just talk about whatever you're going to talk about. So, you know, that was very humbling and generous for him to say that. But I'm sitting here, you know, about a week to 10 days away from the actual presentation, which might be a presentation to about 50 to 60 to maybe 70 people on a remote basis. But, you know, I'm trying to think about what it is that I want to talk about. And I think, you know, it's very difficult to speak to an audience, you know, with 50, 60, 70 people, all of whom are doing similar types of work to what we do here at our firm, and try to give them feedback on how to do things that may enhance their experience with their clients and their consumers. But I think the big thing is to try and give them this idea that when we interact with the marketplace and with clients and with consumers, you know, we have to really be good listeners. We have to recognize that it's very easy to talk more than listen. However, we do have two ears and one mouth. And so the way I see the world, because of the 2 ears and the one mouth, we should be more in tune with our listening skills than our talking skills. And if we can do that with the people that we serve, then they're going to share with us what's important to them and how we can help them. And they're going to want to be open with us so that we can solve problems, provide solutions, offer strategies that will enhance their current world and the world that they're looking to live on a go-forward basis. So I think the big thing is this idea that if you're performing at the top of your game or continuously trying to stay at the top of your game, whatever that might look like for whatever profession that may be that you're in, I think it's very, very important to give back, come from a place of abundance versus scarcity, not necessarily look at other people trying to do what you do in terms of competition, because I think everybody should be their own person and have their own personality and create their own way of operating their business. But it is okay to provide conversations with people inside the business, whatever business it may be, that would allow for them to enhance their performance, enhance the work that they do, provide the marketplace with a better experience on the specific product or service that you might be offering. And as a result of that, everybody wins out. And so I just think it's really, really important to be able to give back like this. And, I told the leader of this financial firm in New York that when I give these types of presentations back to professionals inside of the industry and they're able to benefit from it, a byproduct of that is that I'm able to benefit, sharpen my sword, work on my craft as well, because I need to be very, very good at communicating to them what has been effective and worked for me and my clients so that they can have transferable ideas. So, I need to be clear, concise, accurate, authentic, and, I need to work on my game because, I'm continuously trying to make the experiences with the people that my firm serves more favorable, more enjoyable, and want them to continuously tell the people that they care about, their family, their friends, their coworkers, that it's because of the work that we've done that their life is better off both personally and professionally. And so they would want to share an experience with the people that they care about. And so it's the only way that we grow our business. So the more that we can serve the people that want the work that we offer, and the better that we can provide insight to other professionals inside the industry, I think it becomes, an uplifting experience for everybody, and it rises the tide across the board. And the more value that you can put out into the marketplace with zero expectation, you tend to operate in a very, very good space. And so I appreciate you guys listening today. I'm looking forward to our next discussion. And for that, I'll see you on the other side of the mic.
Justin Bennett, registered representative of Park Avenue Securities, LLC, PAS, OSJ Northeast Planning Corporation, 1150 Raritan Road, Suite 201, Cranford, New Jersey, 07016, 908-709-0020. Securities products offered through PAS, member FINRA SIPC. Financial representative of the Guardian Life Insurance Company of America, Guardian, New York, New York. PAS is a wholly owned subsidiary of Guardian. Bennett Financial Group LLC is not an affiliate or subsidiary of PAS or Guardian. California Insurance License Number 0H88104. This podcast is for informational purposes only. Guest speakers and their firms are not affiliated with or endorsed by PAS, Guardian, or Bennett Financial Group LLC, and opinions stated are their own.
2020-111058, expiry 10 of 2022.